guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosemary Solarzano. If it's your first time here, thank you for visiting us. Welcome. We're going to be talking about natural deodorant, as you probably saw in the title already. About my journey, about what I think about it, where I'm at right now. I started using natural deodorant about a year and a half ago, probably now, because ever since I was young I always had problems with deodorants, especially the bar ones. They would always give me like pimples under my armpits. Kind of gross, I know, but it was so painful, so I would avoid using deodorant. But then I was getting obviously older and I was sweating more and then I was smelling more, so I was like, you know what, I gotta do something. I have to figure this out. And sometimes still I would just go through it. I would still put myself through that pain to just wear deodorant. My mom used to always tell me that back in her days she used to just use some lemons. She used to use that when it was like one of the natural deodorant, but it just always felt like really sticky and it just didn't feel nice, so I didn't go that route. And then I kept trying to figure things out that would work for me. It got to the point that I actually found spray deodorant, and I thought it was like the best thing ever. But the thing was that it wouldn't last as long, and I felt like carrying, because like the sprays are like this. So it's like when I had to travel, it was kind of like a hassle to carry a whole can of deodorant. And then I found out obviously about the whole thing of aluminum, everything that it was causing and how it's related to all these diseases and so on and so on and so on. So you can search that on your own time. But that's the reason why I decided to do it, because a lot of people, I didn't even know about aluminum. I just kind of jumped on the wagon and yeah, I started researching more about it, and I decided to make the switch to natural deodorant. But again, I was also starting my whole zero waste thing, so I wanted to, not go out and buy actual deodorant. I started searching if I could make my own, and I found several ways of making my own, and I went with the most basic one. It's super simple, and it was all fun and games. I loved it. It was good when I was applying it, till probably I don't even know. The thing is that I was smelling so bad. I didn't even know I smelled like that. I feel like the sun is so bright. The first thing you need to know about natural deodorant is that it's a process. It's a process and a half, but stick with it. Stick through it, because it is worth it. It takes about, I guess it depends for each person of how long it's gonna take the switch, because for me, I kid you not, it took me like 2 months. I was smelling for 2 months. But for some people it takes up to 3-4 weeks. It just depends. And if you switch over and within a week or so you start to realize that you're actually smelling worse, that you're smelling bad, like I said, just push through that. Just push through it. Let the people around you know what's going on so they aren't alarmed. Because you need to know that your body has to detox from all those toxins of just regular deodorants that you've been using for years and years and years. Your pores are clogged. That's why. And when I was younger, it didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand it, why every time that I was using just bar deodorant, I was getting a lot of pimples, or I was getting a lot of my pores were clogged. Duh, it just makes so much sense now, but back then I didn't understand it. So you have to give it a chance. You have to push through it. You're gonna hear that a lot through this video. Just push through it, because it will get better, because your body will detox from all of that, because your body will get all that junk out, and you will start to smell better, and natural deodorant will work for you like it has for me, and I am so happy with it. So I'm here to share with you guys how I make my own. There's actually 2 different ones that I'm doing. Actually, if I'm talking funny, it's because I'm wearing something from our trees. Anyways, oh shit. My plant is not even in the shot. Damn it. Oh, I'm playing this shot. Let's put it like that. Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh no, my tripod is falling. Okay. This light. I apologize. So yeah, I'll show you guys two different options because I know a lot of people are really sensitive to the baking soda. So I have some with bentonite clay, which I recently started using, and I have to say it's actually pretty good. I actually use both. I kind of like alternate, but it's pretty good. So I'm gonna show you guys both. I'm gonna show you guys two ways to make your natural deodorant. Peace. One thing that I would recommend before you make the switch, or not before you make the switch, while you're making the switch, is for you to use something like this. Is this underarm detox. I got this one from No Tox Life. It's a shop here in LA. It's like a little soap. It's actually right here. I've been using it quite a lot, and it's pretty tiny, but this is all you need to help you detox your armpits. What this does, it just helps you bring out all those impurities in your armpits. It just helps you unclog your pores a bit faster, a bit easier, so you don't go through that huge stage of just, you know, smelling for a long time like I did. I recently found this one, so I started using it. It has loofah, so it kind of like, you know, scrubs, it exfoliates, clean out residue left from pore clogging, aluminum base, I can't say that word ever. Anyways, our base bar use clays, charcoals, and exfoliants to help transition to a natural deodorant. So I highly recommend something like this, or you can find some other ones. There's like a charcoal mask. You can find them on like Amazon or so on. But if you go to a zero waste shop, you could probably find something like this. The way this one works, I know that there's like mask that you literally apply, and then I guess you leave on for a few minutes and then you just wipe it off. The way this one works is you just scrub, wash your armpits with this when you're showering, and just let it like sit for a minute, and after that you'll be good to wash it off and you're good to go. Just making this switch has just been better. It's just been so good. I'm so glad I did it. I'm so glad I finally found something that wasn't hurting me, like that I would see the results immediately like I used to with just bar deodorants or just regular deodorant, where like I said, I would get like rashes and I would get like pimples and stuff. My armpits, because of my clogs being poured. What? Of my pores being clogged. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Anyways, I think I've said a lot now, so let's just get to me showing you guys how I make my natural deodorants. And like I said, I have two options for you. If one doesn't work, stick through the video because I have the other option that will most likely work for you. So yeah. And I apologize for this lighting. I don't know what's going on in LA. It's been kind of weird lately. Anyways, alright, let's get to the video.